Ultimate Frisbee is a fun pass-and-play Frisbee game. The goal of Ultimate Frisbee is to pass the disc from one end of the field to a teammate in the end zone at the other end to score. However, to do this, it is important to know how Frisbees travel through the air. It may seem like they are projectile, but they do not follow the rules of projectile motion. Projectile motion is the shape a projectile makes while traveling through the air, which is called a parabola. Its horizontal velocity stays constant as there's no horizontal force acting upon the object, while vertically, an object is being acted upon by gravity, accelerating it downward at a constant rate. Frisbees, however, catch the wind and fly following a much different path than projectiles. When launched, a Frisbee's curved top has air particles flow over it faster than the flat bottom. This creates higher air pressure below the Frisbee, so the Frisbee is pushing more air downward than up, creating an overall up force. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This means that the force applied down on the air by the Frisbee pushes up on the Frisbee, called lift. Now, let's do something more fun. Momentum and impulse. Momentum is equal to mass times velocity, and impulse is force applied over time. Impulse in-game is how we throw a Frisbee. You apply a strong force by flicking your wrist to the Frisbee for a short period of time while throwing. And because the Frisbee is very lightweight, a small amount of momentum will result in faster velocities than in heavier objects. The law of conservation of momentum states that momentum doesn't just go away, it's transferred from one object to another. So when a moving object strikes a stationary object, or a player strikes another player of relatively similar mass, the momentum from one player transfers into the other, and the first object stops moving because all momentum is transferred to the second player. However, when an object of low mass collides with an object of high mass, or a Frisbee hits a player, what happens is the relatively low momentum of the Frisbee leaves the player nearly unaffected. However, you may end up with an angry player. That's all for the physics of Ultimate Frisbee. Thanks for watching.